Body Doubling friends. This is Quest Body Doubling with Tara Lewis Smith, and I'm your host, Tara. So today, on day 6 of spring cleaning on the Spectrum, we're back in my kitchen. As you can tell, we're going to go back to the basement, but today on the bingo board is like clean out a drawer, like a utensil drawer or whatever. And so if you watched my decluttering your drawers, the 15-part episode, is you would see this drawer, and I'm just going to show it real quick. Oh, that was bad. I'll have to cut that out. But I couldn't get the right angle. So, okay, so this is my drawer, and if you saw it, it was all neatly organized. But these little things, here, can I hold this? Okay. This is a one-woman show. Here we go. So these little things right here, they don't stay. And it probably is operator error. And it also probably could be operator error. And it also could be the fact that my house is built in 1963. So it's like, this year it's 62 years old. So, you know, it has a little quirks. So it's probably off balance. Like, we have magnets on our cabinets because the doors will pop open. So it probably has something to do with that. And so what I'm going to do for 20, I think we're just going to go for 15. I hope that's not too loud. But I do have baggies for the, 4 times a year we eat corn on the cob. But, so we have this. But so today we're going to take 15 minutes. And once again, like, I know everything in here. I literally just did, it's probably a couple months old. So I am not going to do the 4 steps that I always recommend, which you should always have. And I'll probably find something that needs to go in a bin, but it won't be that much because I literally have just done this drawer a couple months ago. So I don't have the years of buildup or whatever. So, but today, if you do, what you need to do is you need to have one for trash, one for treasures that you want to keep, one for stuff you want to give away, and one for stuff that belongs in a different location. You do have the option of having the 5th one is like a maybe basket, and I talked about that I think on day 3, that you should put a basket by your front door and see and put all your maybes there. That way you can see them in an open wrong timer. That way you can put them in an open container. Don't put a lid on it because then they'll be out of sight, out of mind. So what you want to do is you want to just put one by the door if it's your maybe, and then you pass it. And if you actually use it, like, it could be 6 months. I'm not going to give you a time frame, but if you use it within the next week, if you use it in the next month, you use it in the next 6 months, then keep it. If not, it might be time to let it go. So, so while you're getting that, we're doing a drawer today for spring cleaning and getting your basket. So we'll just take a really short break, 30 seconds. If you want to pause and need longer, you can do that. But we'll be right back. So don't forget your baskets. Okay, welcome back. Do you have your baskets? Okay, so we were ready to go. So what I'm going to do is you just, number one, I always say start small. And so I always feel like I'm just like rushing. Take a deep breath, first and foremost. But always start small, because if you need to stop like halfway through or whatever, it won't be so overwhelming. But the first step is always taking everything out. And loud for me, so hopefully, okay, here we go. So we're just gonna put this stuff here. Okay, so I have more of these. So they kept coming undone, and so you can see, and so I was taking the time each time, like I open up the drawer and I noticed that the little thingies came out again, and so I would just put them back in. But then I literally got tired of doing that. So I just let them go. I just like, okay, I'm not gonna, every single time I'm gonna open up the drawer, it's gonna be undone. And so I was taking a lot of time to put them back and try to keep them steady. And so now, while you guys are decluttering, see these are like everything that I want. There's a scooper there, and I have no idea how. Okay, you probably do need to at least clean it and wipe it out. So I'm gonna get a rag first. Of course, there's a little bit of crumbs. So, but take time to wipe it out. This is spring cleaning, so I'm not like a cleaning expert. I literally just, I don't know. I do try to find the Pinterest ones, like, oh, how to clean like a housekeeper or whatever. I have picked up a few tricks and stuff for that, but I'm not an expert in cleaning. So, all right. So, however, now that I've had my hip surgery, I am way better at cleaning. So I'm gonna put these back, and then I have wood glue, but I'm gonna. Okay. All right. So now I gotta. I am so smart because I was gonna do this earlier, but then I decided, well, if I glue them, I'm never gonna get them back. But now, as you can see, I marked where they go. I love writing myself notes. Like, and I. Full disclosure, I totally forgot that I did that. But I do. Oh, and I did it on this one too. So that's where they're gonna go. So I'm excited that I did that for myself. Like, no joke. Like, seriously, no joke. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if these are actually the right way though, because now I did do that, but I realized I didn't say like which side they went on. I think I probably just did it like, oh, I know there's one on the, okay, yeah, they go like this, because I didn't do them. So this one goes right here, and that makes sense because I put a little dot right there. Okay. All right. Now, I'm just gonna double check. Oh my gosh, you guys, I totally forgot to set the timer. So sorry. Gosh, okay. Okay, we're gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. Okay, starting now. Okay, there we go. You can start now. If you've already started, that's great. Okay, we'll just, I think it was only just a few minutes. So, and this one goes here, but this one doesn't. It doesn't go all the way across. So, this one is over. Okay. Here we go. Now they're different sizes, so let me scoot these over. I was all excited that at least I know where they go. So that is the plus. And maybe it goes on the other side. I think this one. Oops, shoot. That's closer. That was loud. Sorry about that. Because this one's got two. So before I glue, we're going to measure like 4 times before we glue. Okay. All right. I tried to get it so I think I can lower it a little bit. You just won't be able to see. I'm going to just pan it. There we go. That way you can at least see what I'm doing. Okay. So, I mean, because they stay when there's nothing sometimes. When you don't move it, but like opening it and closing it, I think because they're so old. See, look, look at it. So that's why I'm just gonna glue it and it'll be fine and clearly won't be easy. And then I think this one will. This one I went here. I guess we'll just do these 3. Because this one is not. I put one here. Okay. Alright, so I know, number 1, I know that this one right here was for the, I should have taken it, well, I guess it was all my stuff, so I guess I was going to say I should have taken a picture, but then I know my 4-in-1 is one right here. Holders. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then okay, well, let's put them back where I remember them being. I remember putting through like right here. Yeah, because they went the other way. I didn't have them like that. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll just redo this. I was so excited. And you know, I literally have no concept of time or whatever, because I was like, oh, 15 minutes will be fine for this project. I haven't even started gluing yet. Okay, but that's fine. We'll just work this together, I guess. And then, okay. Yeah, so these went here. Like, these were, like, just in a small little pocket. I do remember that. And then I don't remember what else. And this one has to be here. You can always change it. That one was too long to remember. Okay, but I don't remember why this one is not, unless we lost one that was in the middle of these two, because like now this is too wide. Okay. All right, there we go. Open this back up, and then get it actually in the between, right? I'm gonna hold it. Wet rag, wipe off the. Okay. All right. So while we're holding, I'm gonna talk, but whatever you're doing great. So I do wing a lot of what I'm doing. Like, I'll see it in my head first. Like, I feel like I wing a lot, but at the same time, I do have like lots of experience of doing stuff like winging it. Like, I realize like when I'm at my client's home. Oh, sorry about that. Like, my cat's messing with the light. Like, light's going back and forth. I really hope it's the cat. But like when I go in a client's home, I don't know. Like, they'll give me an idea of what is going on, and they'll send me pictures and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, I can work with that. But then when I get in their home, it's a completely different story. Like, almost every single time, I've never walked into a situation where I knew like everything I planned turned out exactly the way I wanted. Like, that's literally happened like 3 times. I can actually tell you one of the times, but and it was like my first time. It was one of my first clients when I was not working for myself, but like I worked for another interior designer. And you know, when you have your first, well, it wasn't my very, very first one, but like I can't even remember what it was, but like it had this huge mansion. And I'm sorry, I think a lot of people who work for famous, like, once you've been in one mansion, you've been in them all. They're all the same. But anyways, it was like a third client, I think, that I had worked with, and she knew exactly what she wanted, though. Like, I was when I was young, I was like, man, she knows exactly what she wants, but she probably had thought about it a long time. And so like, I don't think we changed a single thing from the initial consultation to the very end. Like, it was boom, boom, boom. It was the easiest one. She knew exactly what she wanted. She approved all of the changes that the designer I was working for at the time. She approved all of that. So like, everything was like completely done, and all we had to do was just literally go in and set up. And like, we did it from beginning to end. There was no but like, literally, like, she stands out because I literally, that she was the very first one that did that. And I think there was like 1 or 2 other times that I had clients like that. But I feel like, because like once I get in, you know, things do change and things do get mixed up, and things, you know, measurements aren't taken correctly, or, you know, you have one idea, but then you're like, that doesn't really work, so let's try something else, which is normally the time. It can look great on paper, and then once you do that, then it's done. So I feel like I wing it a lot, but at the same time, I can wing it because I've been doing it for so long. So it's much better to have a plan. Sometimes it doesn't look like I have a plan, but I really do. Like, and I'll say that I'm just winging it, but I wing it because I have years of experience, I guess, or whatever. So, not with consistency though, but I am working on that. So today is day 6. We are on to day 6. Okay, so this will probably take a while I knew that it was going to take a while to dry, but at least to get it started. And I need to get a rag. I didn't get a rag. Okay. 30 seconds. Yep, there we go. So, but anyways, but that's the point. So in the, you know, kind of doing it consultation wise, and I have done consultations over online. So, and then today we have 3 minutes left. Today, for, you know, it is still Autism Awareness Month. And then, especially what's going on in America, like, sometimes I feel like, you know, what is the point of doing these? What's the point of being organized when the world is literally on fire and having earthquakes and uproar and all that? But like, in America, we're not doing great. So we're trying our best. We're just trying to make it through the day, I think, without being completely and totally embarrassed by our leadership. But with autism, like, they'll say, oh, autistic people really don't understand the hierarchy. To that, I say, we understand it perfectly. We just think it's a total BS, right? Because, you know, like, we're realizing, especially my generation, like younger Gen Xers, I feel like we were literally lied to our entire lives. Our entire lives was a big fat lie. Like, we were basically left to just take care of ourselves, and everything we were told in school was a lie. So, so understanding the hierarchy, like especially for autistic people, like, yeah, but why, just because you're older doesn't mean you know everything. Like, yeah, do you know a lot of stuff? I mean, like I was saying, I have a lot of experience winging it because that's what I do with my clients. But am I still open to learn? 100%. And there's still stuff that I don't know? 1000%. And, it doesn't mean that I am better because I've had more years winging it. I've had more experience organizing and decluttering, but it doesn't mean that somebody else younger than me is less than, I guess, or whatever. Like, that just really, we understand it 100%. I guess I could go off on a tangent, but I just feel like there's so many myths. Like, okay, oh, they don't understand hierarchy. Really? Like that not understanding, and social justice, like social justice, having sensitivity to social justice was added a couple years ago to the DSM-5. Really? Caring about people, treating people with respect, not putting people below you or above you, or is a mental disorder. Really? So that's this is one of my tangents. Like, it is literally not a disorder. We got 25 seconds left. It's just we're not supposed to be living in the world that we live in. And in the last, since January, if that is not the most prevalent thing that I haven't seen, that we're not supposed to be living like this. Like, yeah, we're not supposed to be living like this. Okay, I'm gonna go for another few minutes because I think I'm gonna cut out the part. What part? I was gonna cut out the part where I was like messing with the camera. Okay, we're just gonna go for a few more minutes. Like, 2 more minutes. I'm just gonna hold these, and then we're gonna put them back in, and then we'll let these dry. So I'm gonna take all this out and let this dry in place. Here we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let that, okay, so that's 15 minutes, and we're gonna let that settle. We'll open that back up. So, oh, can you see it? Can you see what I just did here? I'm gonna move the camera again. I am literally, I just stuck it in there, right there, to let it dry, and then we'll come back. So today, okay, so that was 15 minutes. Great job, whatever you got done. I hope that you feel more accomplished, and I hope you just feel great about yourself, no matter what you did. If you did one small drawer, you did a big drawer, I just want you to know that you did an awesome, amazing job, and you should feel very, very proud of yourself. So leave me a comment of what you got done. I would love to hear about it. If you have any other suggestions, or if you want to see something done, let me know that as well. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And I hope you have the most awesome, amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video.